All right, you guys, this is part 3 on how to replace the belts on this JVC RC-727JW. And yeah, in the last video, we removed the FM dial aluminum trim, and now the cassette mechanism is exposed. Okay, you can see which screws you have to remove. Okay, and this boombox, it was working. Okay, it was working, but it wasn't fast forwarding or rewinding. So I opened it up, I replaced the belt, but now it's got some wow and flutter, and I think it's because of the flat bell. The flat bell that I put in there, it's not the right one, I think. All right, so I took the opportunity to show you how to replace the belts, obviously, and for me to replace the belt and make it work better. And as you can see, this motor doesn't have a speed adjustment screw. All right, so the belts we use have to be the right ones. All right, unfortunately, I think or I need to find like if there's actually a speed adjustment screw or something like that, you know. Okay, so the screws you need to remove to get to the cassette deck, to the back of the cassette deck, the cassette mechanism. It's gonna be 3, okay, but it's gonna be a little bit tricky to remove because there's things on the way. Okay, so it's gonna be this one, 2 and 3 is the blue ones. Okay, all right, what I need is get better lighting. I need to get me some lights that actually light this area. Okay, all right, so the way we're gonna do that is this thing is on the way. Okay, this little post for the radio string. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it this way. Okay, it's gonna be like, you're gonna grab it like that, and you're gonna pull it like this. Okay, like this. Okay, because there's a post under this thing. Okay, you gotta be careful with this thing because you don't want that string to rip. Then you're gonna have to fix that too. Okay, how did I do it last time? There you go. You just gotta be careful with this thing right here. This is the one you wanna avoid, okay? And then the cassette deck is gonna be exposed like that. All right. Okay, so this is the belt I got. I don't think it's the right size, okay? But in order to remove the flat belt, you're gonna need to remove, obviously you're gonna need to remove this one. I think this is a good one, but I'm gonna check if I can get a better belt for that one. Because I noticed that I replaced this belt like a couple of times and it made a difference in the wow and flutter, okay? So this one's really important, this belt right here. All right. Okay, so in order to remove this, give you access to the flat belt, we're gonna remove, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna show you. 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? 3 and 4. You don't need to remove this one, okay? Just remember to get the right size of screw, okay? All right, so for the idle tires right here, I did the same, okay? I sanded them down. You can do the same. Because these ones are in good condition, all right? They were just a little bit dirty. But if you notice that some of them, because they're really hard to replace, okay? You're not gonna find them unless you get some spares and they're the right fit. Otherwise, they're really hard to find, okay? Because there are different sizes and it's just really hard, okay? So if the ones in your boombox are in good condition, kudos for that. All right. So to remove this one, we got a washer right here, a plastic washer right here. So you need to get that one, okay? All right. Then you pull this thing. Just do it carefully because sometimes there's washers here on this side, okay? Okay, so then you get access to this. I noticed that the motor is a little bit squeaky, so I'm just gonna apply some oil really quick. So I couldn't do it with the motor installed, so I'm gonna see if I can do it with the motor outside this plate. I think there's room. Okay. Spin it a couple of times just to make sure that it takes some of the oil. And you also don't want any oil in the belt pad right here, spindle, the pulley, however you want to call it. Yeah. I think that should do the trick. So these spindles right here, they're actually easier to sand. Just go like this. And these ones too. You don't need to take them apart or anything like that. All right. And this boombox actually has the good kind of grease, the black one right there. See? So all the controls are really smooth. All right. Alright, so for this belt, this is the one I used last time, okay? So you can see it's smaller than the one it had, but it stretches more, okay? So I was hoping I could find one a little bit smaller, but I couldn't. So I'm gonna see if the one that had before actually fits better, because I didn't have any wall on flutter with that one, with this one right here that I'm gonna use right now. So I'm gonna see if it's actually you know what, it's a little bit loose, but it's not that bad. All right, so I'm gonna use that one. I think it's the perfect size, and with this one didn't have any wow of rudder. Okay, so I'm gonna use that one. It wasn't fast forwarding or rewinding. Okay, but it's the one it had. So I don't know if that has to do with the no fast forwarding or rewinding. We'll find out. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to disassemble it again, and actually I can test it before I put everything together. All right, so that's it for video number 3. Okay guys,